Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Brooklyn Beats. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go!
Here we go. Black 40.
Watch the pass. Here we go. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Defense wins championships, baby.
Go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Hey. Got three.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Throwing. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Set, hut, 52 blue.
54 Mike. Watch the run.
Set, go.
Love now.
54.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
60 red.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Clock
set,
rolling
set,
as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Army.
Set, go.
On second down, it's Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Made by Michael Pierce. That's a gain of 5.
Here's Love.
4.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Love's
The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. "12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it? Not quite the ending they were looking for."
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Over the middle to Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First down, here's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Gun. Black. Wait, hot.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
Have some of this.
Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Love's pass, intended for Robert Tonyan. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jones. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
With the score, Vikings 14, beats 3.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Move.
31's the mic.
Cousins on 1st down. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
3-yard line.
Hey, flipper. Throw. What's that?
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Vikings 21, beats 3.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
3rd down and 9.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
First.
SOS.
Gun. What's that?
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson.
Cousins pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, Was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now
Hey, we're good, we're good.
down.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Vikings.
Hunt, where is he?
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check three.
Rhino! Where's the hunt?
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. DJ Waddle. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
12 at the 16-yard line.
Off the play fake, Love. Funchess with a catch over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready, go.
On play action. Love to throw. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Love, they go play action. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a 43-yard line.
Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st. And it's caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the 2nd quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 26, check.
Hey, 382, last 50.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Gun.
31's the right. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. 31.
Wait, hot.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. To the air again, it's Cousins. It's caught on the right side at Smith. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
31's the right.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Jahan, 180. 2.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, Steamer. Wait, hot.
On 2nd down, Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Wide.
Check 13.
Again, it's Cook. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or two short. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Vikings 18-yard line.
Ready, go!
Play action this time with Love. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Robert Tonyan with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Vikings 31. Beats.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Go, go, go. 50. Hey, turn it up.
Throwing his Cousins, and that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
How about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Zebra.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to pick.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down and 9.
Play fake. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And Adams has it complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Looking deep for it. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 30 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Ready.
Check girls, check girls.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready, go.
Love now on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Tanya complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Vikings 31. Beats 24.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Over the middle, complete.
You don't want none, get some.
Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
7-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Off the play fake. Love. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Got Adams on the hookup. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
4 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Jones.
The 7-yard line.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You gotta protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn, your anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score at worst. you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To Hunt. Where are you? Hey, flipper. Sponge.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To Hunt. Manny. Hey, Steamer. Lucky 50. Here we go, Oak. Rose. What's that?
They run it again with Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And he's able to get it out of there. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it with Jones. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd down, Love. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. No. Off.
Ready, go.
3rd and long for Love. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Devontae Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Check 37.
Trouble, 38.
25. Check 25.
Go.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football, that's their mantra.
Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hey, can't. Gun.
Check 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Let's go.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
51's the mic, boy. 51. Here we go.
Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Minnesota, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.